Okay, this is Ringwalk Media. We're over at the Toptier show and co-main event, I think we call that, because George Grotty, you have your title. Congratulations, mate.
Cheers, thank you. Glad to get it.
Well, listen, you picked a tough fight, and it lived up to that, didn't it? It was a tough one.
Yeah, it was a tough one, and I don't want to use the term bad matchmaking, but it's a hard one because it's like the opposite of good matchmaking. To tell people back home who I was fighting, and they said, "Oh, what's his record?" And I'll tell 21. Like, how many has he lost? And you say 7, so he's lost a third. But to try and explain to him that he's only lost to like British level or above,
that's right,
and always got round off him and things like that. It was a hard one, but I knew it'd be a tough fight. And Boris is good, and it'd be tough for anyone on the way up. And he'll end up beating a few of them, I think, as well.
Well, yeah, he's got a history of that, and to go in against him in a place like this for a belt, I mean, he's going to come and have a go, and he certainly did that. Although he kind of made it a little bit awkward, didn't he? He sort of stopped the boxing.
But I think after the first 2 rounds, he had to a little bit, because I think the jab was catching him. I was winning the rounds on the jab, and be fair to him, if something ain't working for you and getting out boxed, it's not really a boxing match, it's a fight.
Yeah.
You've got to change your tactics. If you've got to be dirty. He's done 10 rounders with top people like Lyndon Arthur, so he was always going to go the rounds and everything like that. I think I did catch him a couple of body shots that slowed him, but he was strong, he was solid, and like I say, he'll end up beating people who are on the same path for me, trying to go that way.
Well, I'll tell you what, you showed your quality tonight, especially in the last round, mate. It was it was a tough one both ways.
You always want to make sure, going into that last round. I think Sab and Chappers and Alex said, "Look, you're up, just stay concentrate," but you always want to do that extra little bit if you can,
Yeah. Well, listen, this is the step up that you've been asking for, and you sort of thrived off it. I think this is what's going to happen now. Simon's going to keep stepping you up, stepping you up. Is that right?
I kept pestering Simon to do it, and you have to, as a boxer. But at the same time, you need your manager. I've got a good manager, Simon. I've got good coaches. I've got Sab and Ali. I've got one of my best mates, Chappers, who's my coach. But he's also he's a mate. So he tells me the things that I don't want to hear and things like that. So where other people just let it go. But it's good to have him on side, because I might say something to him and he'll be like, no, I don't agree with that. Where other people wouldn't do that. So I'm lucky to have him about, and he's a big help.
Well, the future looks bright, mate. But, I think you've shown your qualities, and you've definitely shown that you can dig in now. What are your plans for the rest of this year? You going to have a little bit of time off?
No, I think I'm 32, even though I don't look it.
32?
I know, but we've got to move quick. I had a lot of amateur experience. Boxing's hard. I don't want to sit on I've done a little bit of that last year by not my own fault, but sitting about waiting for the golden opportunity and all that. Where what I found in boxing, you got to go find your own opportunity. You and your team, you got to push for it. If you want it, get in the gym. Otherwise, you'll sit about and wait for the biggest opportunity just to fall on your lap. That don't happen. No. That's why I come on a small hall show like this, where I've done just over 200 tickets, which was everyone from Royston, really, where I live, and out of that 200 tickets, I probably pay 150 of that goes out to your opponent, to paying for the belt, and I don't think people understand that, because people back home don't buy tickets, where I think they hear that I'm a professional boxer and they automatically think like professional footballer, where I'm on 20 grand a week, 20 grand a month, where you couldn't be any further from that. Like for this fight, you might earn £1,000, £2,000, where I've done an 8 or 10 week training camp, which is hard work, but it's hard to tell people back home, like, if you don't buy tickets, I don't get paid well, or I don't get paid anything. Where I don't want to plead poverty with them or beg them, but I have good support back home in Royston. I'm very grateful for it, and I just want other people from there who think they don't really know me, and they might be a little bit shy to come up and say, "Can I come watch it?" I want the whole town there. We're a little town. I like Royston's already got a few good boxers. My 2 brothers and my mate Brad Evans, we've all won the ABAs and things like that. So I want to make the boxing a proper boxing town, and by doing that, I need all the support and everyone coming up and coming to watch it.
Well, I've got a funny feeling there's going to be some big opportunities coming your way. Of course, your manager Simon Legg, he's doing the business for you, and he's got that little glint in his eye. I think he's going to be looking at some bigger titles now, and it's exciting times now, mate.
It is, yeah. I'm really grateful for him. Without the Royal Marines, Royal Navy, I wouldn't do any of this, because they allow me to do this. So without them, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have started a professional boxing or nothing, And I got an amazing sponsor, PNC, Phil and Phil, the boys, Luke and Louis, and the boss Naomi are watching at home tonight. And without them as well, they're a massive help financially, because Phil understands. Phil knows that without without his backing, how hard the thing is, you know. Not many people understand the pro game and how tough it is, you know. And without us saying it, the people saying it, they don't know, you know. So very grateful for PNC and all the boys there.
You took all my questions, mate. You took them all. Well, listen, you've been standing around doing loads and loads of media.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased for you tonight, mate. You've got a great belt there. You've certainly earned it. I'm looking forward to the next step up. I reckon there's some big fights out there now.
I think we want to go back to a big venue as well. I actually, to be honest, I enjoy doing these shows. I like York Hall and I like here because you do 200 tickets here. Sounds like you've done 2,000 somewhere, you know. So, but if we can grow it and get back to somewhere like the O2 or somewhere big like that, I'll be happy.
Well, we know a man who might be able to make that work, mate.
Yeah.
Listen,
we have faith.
Congratulations tonight. Well done, and looking forward to the rest of the year.
Cheers.
Mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, mate.